Congratulations, Daniel. The public has spoken, and despite being up against some of the biggest names in the business, you've won the popular vote. It must be a great feeling.
Yeah, it's going to take a long time to sink in. It's a horrible cliche, but I really was honoured and surprised just to be nominated. I didn't see it coming at all. So to have people, cast their vote and to bother it's an unbelievable feeling.
This is the first time someone from a non-print background has won the award. Would you say this is a watershed moment?
I was nervous enough it just being me, do you know what I mean? Even trying to be a representative for anyone else feels a little bit uncomfortable for me. I'd like to think that whatever background you write from, whatever strand of media you write for, hopefully good writing speaks for itself, and if people read it and people enjoy it, then that should be enough, to be honest.
What was your favourite feature you wrote this year?
In terms of fan stuff, I have to say that I wrote a piece for the playoff final when Hull City were obviously there, and they beat Sheffield Wednesday, but the seats were empty there, and it became a big, massive, huge news story because fans didn't necessarily understand and the public didn't understand why they were empty. So I just did a piece, a sort of match report piece basically, but just looking at why the empty seats, the relationship between the owner and the fans, and the slightly toxic, broken nature of that relationship at the moment. And it seemed to strike a chord. I still have Hull fans now saying, thanks for looking out for us, because I think they felt a little bit ignored maybe. So that was probably the one that got the nicest reaction, I think.
And finally, could you tell us about the map?
The map? Yeah, the map is my OCD kicking in to extremes. It's basically just a nice therapeutic way of me relaxing, which is on Google Maps, mapping out football clubs, because I suddenly thought, I've been to a few non-league grounds and the actual mapping system of those is quite difficult. So I thought if people go around Europe, to any European country, they could go to a country and go, right, I want to find a game within any sort of organised game within 2 miles of where my hotel is. Let's try and do it. That's the idea. I just want to say a quick thank you to, firstly, my editor Sarah Winterburn, who I can't imagine anyone would be more supportive of a writer than she's been. She's absolutely brilliant. And secondly, to everyone that voted for me, because I got into football writing 5 years ago because I wanted to write about fan issues and because I was a fan. So for them to recognise me back is something that's, I'm going to be pinching myself for a long time. Thank you.